Hello, everybody. We wanted to hop on here today because we're super excited to talk about our upcoming event on June 8th, which is Own Your Image and Own Your Success. But first, I wanted to introduce the entrepreneurs group. We're so happy to have you all in here. We are 200, almost 250 women strong who are in the Valley, which is so awesome. And I co-run the group with Jen Berry, who is the founder of Suburban Livin', which is right in the heart of Simsbury. And also upstairs from Suburban Livin' is Erica Lang, who has White Raven Reiki. She does Reiki and she's an awesome massage therapist. So if you want to go shopping and get a massage, awesome. They are in the heart of Simsbury. And my name is Kori Burkholder. I am a career coach. I work with early to mid-career professionals who are looking for a career change or wanting more purpose-driven work so they can thrive rather than just survive. So that's it for me. I wanted to introduce Megan, who I'll let her take it away and introduce herself.
Sure, thanks. I'm Meg. I'm Meg Pascucci. I am a photographer, and I specialize in working with entrepreneurs, specifically women. And I do empowering brand photography for female entrepreneurs, but I also love doing headshots. So I'm really excited about partnering with Kori and Valley Entrepreneurs to do this event that we have coming up on June 8th.
Yeah, so it was perfect because Meg's come to some of our events, and when I heard that she was a photographer and, specifically for women entrepreneurs, creative entrepreneurs, I was just like, we have to do this event. I mean, who couldn't use fresh headshots? So let's hop right into what this awesome event is going to be June 8th. It's a Saturday. It starts at 10:30 a.m. and it's at the Old Well where we have all of our events. So I thought that we could start off with a few, frequently asked questions that people might have. So let's hop into it. So Meg, why do we need new headshots? Say we got new headshots last year. Why is it important to, refresh our headshots?
Absolutely. So this day and age, so much of us and entrepreneurs find our clientele online. And so whether that's through our Facebook, our Instagram, our website, there's so much out there that's on the internet, and that is most often how people find us, especially for the younger generations, right? Like we
Mm.
need a therapist, if we need a photographer, if we need a business coach, where do we go first? We go to Google, or we go to Instagram or Facebook, and we look in groups, and we search things. Um, and so when your Instagram pops up or your website, it's so important to show yourself who you truly are.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the stories that I love to share about headshots is I was meeting a client in kind of a busy outdoor location a couple years ago, and I knew it was a group of about 5 or 6, and so I saw a group of 5 or 6 a little far away, and I was like, that might be my client. So I started walking over there, and she was like, Meg, I knew it was you. You look exactly like your picture. And I was just like, well, if
Uh,
that isn't an advertisement for updated headshots, I don't know what is. But
yeah.
I think, that it matters to people that what they see online and then who they meet in person, that matches.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, the ways to know that you need an updated headshot is, if you, first of all, if you've never had one, um,
Mm.
if you are about to enter the business world, maybe you're fresh out of college, maybe you've taken a long break. Sorry, there's some critter in my backyard. Maybe you've taken a long break to raise your family, or for whatever reason, and you're re-entering, the entrepreneur world, the business world. If you are changing careers at all, that's a big, big, big reason to update your headshot. Or if you look significantly different, maybe your hair has changed a lot, maybe you've gained weight or lost weight, whatever it is. Um, those are all great reasons. And I know that people often put it off, right? We all know the excuses. I want to drop the extra 5 pounds. I need to get a haircut. There's all the reasons. It's often, especially for women, it's often about our bodies and the way we feel in our bodies. And so I'm just a big proponent of like just do it anyways. Like, there's lots of things that I can do in posing that will help you feel more comfortable. So if there's a part of your body that you're um more conscientious of, that you're a little uncomfortable with, I would love to know that, because then I can pose you in a way
Mm.
that's going to sort of help hide that, help whatever that body part is not be as obvious in the photo. And so we can do things to help with that.
It's very important. I always my thing is my stomach, but I
Yep,
won't
I
put it
think
out there.
90% of us,
But
yep,
we're doing
that
headshots
same
or
thing. Yep.
something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I think, I do a lot of marketing online. I mean, I'm updating all of my blog posts now, but I'm tapping back into, like, we were before we hopped on, like, photos that were taken professionally 4 years ago, which are great. I mean, my hair is a little bit darker now, but the more the more headshots and things that I have to work with for different marketing materials, the better. There's just more variety for me. So I'm excited to, get a new refresh as well, because it's been over a year since my last one. And I do them regularly,
Yep.
but I have not done it in the last year. So I'm really excited about it. So how would you say people should prepare for the mini shoots? So the mini shoots are going to be 15 minutes.
Yep.
Everybody gets about 15 minutes. So we're going to be in and out. So they want to come ready for their moment in the spotlight. So how should they dress? How should they do their hair, their makeup? What should they do to prepare?
Absolutely. So our photo shoots will be 15 minutes. You'll get 15 minutes with me. And in that time, you'll just sort of, step away from whatever the group is doing, lunch, or, working with Kori. We'll just sort of step away for the 15 minutes. Um, so the best thing to think about in terms of outfit. So obviously, you want to wear an outfit that you feel comfortable in. And I don't mean like your favorite pair of sweatpants, obviously, but something that when you put it on, you feel like,
Mm.
yeah, this I love this. I love the way this looks on me. I love the way I feel in this. Like that's my 100% like most important thing. That's what I always tell people. Um, the second thing for me, this is under this, but the second thing is think about like what is your job? What is your business? Who are you? And what do you usually wear to work? So for me, I pick outfits when I do brand shoots as well. For me, I get my own photos taken. Um, I usually pick a variety of outfits, but what am I going to wear when I show up to a photo shoot? And I don't wear sweatpants when I show up to a photo shoot. I have a sort of varying degree of outfits that I wear. So if you're maybe you own a private practice, maybe you're a therapist, maybe you're in the healing world, like what do you usually wear when you go to work, when you see your clients, and that's sort of the level that you of casual, casual to formal that you want to stay in.
You don't wanna, like, wear something that you normally wouldn't wear, right?
Exactly.
Because
Yep.
that's not you. So you
Yep.
want to be authentically you in something that you wear. So, like, this color
Hmm.
is, like, part of my brand, right, on my website. So I
Yep.
have a lot of, like, green, so
Hmm.
I'll probably be wearing green. So, like, maybe it's your brand colors or whatever color you feel the
Yeah,
most.
and that's great too. I have my own brand shoot actually coming up in next week, and I'm doing a lot of like kind of neutrals and some pinks because I've just rebranded myself, and that's my brand color. So I'm wearing my brand on me. You know what I mean? And that way, when I show up in my photos, I'm not only representing me and what I feel good in and look comfortable and feel comfortable in, but I'm also representing my brand subtly by doing that. So
Yeah.
outfit choices, and I'll send some tips. When you register for the event, you'll get an email from me, and there'll be more information in there. But the other thing I wanted to share is that if you have like a prop, an item that you want to include in your photo shoot, I would love to help you, to do that. So whether it's your laptop, like if you're the type your business, you're on the computer all the time, awesome. If you have like a favorite notebook, me, I'm a graph paper girl. I am always I'm a pen and paper girl, but it's always graph paper. So like that, I include my graph paper notebooks in my brand shoot because that's part of who I am. That's part of my process. Um,
Can I
maybe like
interrupt?
the
So
yeah,
other thing too, like I had a photo shoot. This is one of my products, right?
yes,
So
yes,
like you could bring one of your products,
yep,
or if you're a craft person, bring one
yep.
of your crafts or something like that, right?
Absolutely. I would love to include something like that. So, and if you have questions, you're like, is this okay? Should I bring that? Just reach out to me. I'd be happy to chat. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, definitely reach out to Megan for any questions that you have. So we've covered the hair, or no, we haven't covered hair and makeup. So just
Yep.
come as you are, right? Or
Yeah. I mean, it's totally up to you. If you're very comfortable doing your own hair and doing your own makeup, then go for it. If you want to take this as an opportunity to sort of pamper yourself, go get your hair done, go get your makeup done. I mean, I think that's awesome. And I have some, some hair and makeup recommendations. If you're like, I want to get my makeup done, but I've never done it, please reach out. I'd be happy to forward you, or, you can do what we talked about earlier and go to Google or go to Instagram
go into the entrepreneurs
or go
group.
ask.
And
Yeah, I'm
here we have
sure we
some
have.
makeup and hair artists as well in our group too. So
Yeah.
obviously this is going to be a local thing. So, yes. So great. So you've got resources on that. Again, it's like if you're not a makeup person normally, right? Would you be wearing makeup? But
Right.
it's
I
it's
mean,
a personal choice, right?
personal choice. Yep. If you don't usually wear makeup, I wouldn't recommend doing like if you do maybe if you put on a little bit of makeup for a special occasion, maybe do a little bit. But don't go like a super,
Right.
super glamour if you're usually a like I don't do anything. I pretty much do eyeliner in mascara and that's it. So like that's what I do when I do my own photo shoots is I don't want to look not like me because then again it's like it's the same thing as having an old headshot is
Right.
it's
Right.
not going to look like you. Yep.
Right. The other thing that we talked about was, or the question I had was, we talk about headshots, but could we do more of a torso or more body, or is it just going to be easier to just, keep it like, so how could that work for us? Like, what should people expect?
So I'll probably take a variety of shots and a variety of poses, sort of depending on what it is that each person needs and wants. And actually, when you register for a time slot, there's a little questionnaire, and that questionnaire will help me prepare for your specific photo shoot. So I'm not just like showing up being like, "Oh, who's next? Oh, I don't know who's this." I'm going to come and I'm going to know each of you. I'm going to have done a little bit of research into you, not to sound creepy, but you know what I mean? Like you've done a questionnaire. I will
Personalization?
probably go and look at your Instagram. I might even go and look at your website if you have them, just to sort of see like, what images do you have? What
Hmm.
kind of vibe are you presenting already? And so I will with the 195 that this event will cost, you'll get 3 digital images and you'll get to choose them. So when this is all over, you'll get sent a gallery of fully edited images, and there will be more than three. So you'll get to choose your three. So if you're like, I don't want you to take that, I might still take it. And then if you don't like it, then that's okay. You just don't have to pick that one. But I'll probably take a little bit of variety. But if somebody comes to me and is like, just only go from here up, that's it, then I'm 100% going to respect that. I'm not going to take photos of you that you don't want me to. I'm not going to take them if you're uncomfortable. So it's really kind of individual based on whatever each person needs and wants.
Awesome. And I love that's such like added bonus that you're going to do that preliminary work
Mhm.
to get to know each of the participants. And, this is a really, really small, intimate event. We have 9 slots available. And there's 9 slots total, but we have 5 slots left. So, be quick to, if this is something that sounds really interesting and useful for you and your business, be quick to sign up because we want you there. The other part of this too is I'm going to be running an empowerment circle. So as people are coming in, we're all going to be together for the time frame. So it starts at it's 10:30 to 1.
Mhm.
Um, so as somebody's getting their photo taken, we're going to be in a little circle and talking about our businesses. So what is it that you really love about your business? What is your mission? Who are you in the world? Who are you serving? And then what is one of the challenges that you are experiencing right now that you really want the hive mind behind? So it kind of is going to be a mastermind as well. So I'm going to coach you a little bit. So each individual is going to get a little bit of coaching with me while people are observing. And then we're going to turn it to the hive mind. So really come up with a solution or ideas or brainstorming for you. And then it's important to show up on time too. A little bit early. We're going to ask you to show up a little bit, 10 minutes, so that we can really get started at 10:30, because I want to start us with a grounding meditation to really tune us into our powerful selves. So we're going to be in really good shape to, start posing and
I'm really excited for that, Corey. I think I'm excited for the grounding, but also I think the whole idea of, the mastermind idea, the hive mind. I'm in a mastermind group right now, and when we call it a hot seat. So,
yep, a
each
hot
time
seat.
somebody
Yes.
has a hot seat, and even when it's not my turn, when it's somebody else's turn, I always learn something. So even when we're talking about somebody else's business, I'm always taking pieces away from that. So I think there's just something so powerful about a group of women sitting together talking about their businesses. And even though you'll be listening a lot of the time to other people, I guarantee we're all still going to learn something. So, I think that part's, I'm really excited about that part. And the other
Yeah.
thing, you said something about posing, and I forgot to say this earlier. I am a big believer in mirroring. So I'm not just going to tell you, okay, go stand over there and put your foot like this. I'm going to actually get in the pose. I'm going to do it first. I'm going to show you exactly where I want you to put your hands. I'm going to show you exactly like
Mhm.
how to turn your body. So because I mean, I'm not great with words. I'm not great at like telling people how to do it, but I'm such a visual person. Obviously, I'm an artist, I'm a photographer, so I will show you, and then you can just sort of mirror exactly what I'm doing. And I always tell people, if a pose that I'm putting you in feels awkward to you, just tell me and we'll come up with something else. Because I don't, if you are in a pose and you feel awkward, that's going to come across. But if you're in a pose and you feel comfortable and confident in that, that's what's going to come across. And you're going to you're going to come across confident in your photos. And that's exactly what we want.
Yeah. It just sparked something too that I kind of maybe want to add in that 15 minutes of preparing, is really getting into our bodies. So like really kind of tuning in and maybe shaking out some nerves or whatever that is. So
Mhm.
I'll incorporate some of that into before we start with the photo shoots. But I think I'm so excited for it. I hope you guys are excited now that you learned a little bit more about what you can expect. Again, it's Saturday, June 8th, 10:30 to 1. It's 195. That includes 3 finished photos, but you can, if you love them all, you can purchase even more. So
Yep.
you have more to work with. And you're also going to get a food coupon too. That's going to give you a little bit off for lunch.
And they have great food there.
They do have great food there. Am I missing anything?
uh,
So we're gonna put the link below this video to sign up.
yep.
That's gonna take you to Meg's website to do that and to pay. Either you're gonna put a deposit down or pay upfront. Paying upfront is gonna be the best for everyone, but you can put a deposit down. But that's gonna be non-refundable.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think that's it. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see who shows up. We're excited to have you guys, and yeah, I think it's gonna be really awesome.
Okay. All right, everyone. We will see you June 8th.